I think Cody Rhodes should get attacked every other week. Maybe we'll get the best out of him verbally from now on. Yeah, Drew McIntyre just got to keep going on that bus and whoop Cody's ass. Give him a shiner or two, make him bleed. Um, just give him an ass whooping. Because maybe then Cody Rhodes will decide that he wants to cut a passionate, badass promo. The way he went off on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker and Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre was just golden. Um, it took me back to the days where John Cena used to run down the heels. So let's just hear this short clip of Cody Rhodes showing a different side of himself that we ain't used to seeing before.
I said I was done with you, and now I don't want to be done at all. And your friends, Bronson, you're probably the best in that group, but you won't figure it out until you're looking up at the lights. Braun Breaker, where's he at? Historically speaking, a Steiner is never better than a Rhodes. Logan Paul, get your drone up, do a flip. None of us care. And Brock Lesnar. Don't forget the last person who beat you here was me. And now, look at me. If I learned anything from that WrestleMania photo, you've represented every one of those guys on screen. You know what I discovered is our relationship. You build them, and I'll beat them. War Games, the match beyond. It's not just a match. It's my damn birthright. And I'll see you in San Diego.
You remember when John Cena had cut a promo on the front of the stage, I believe. Yes, he was at the top of the stage, top of the rampway, whatever, and he was running down all the heels. Edge, Carlito, Big Show, Kurt Angle, and Shawn Michaels, and I think Lita too. Yeah, Lita was there. She was in her hoe phase at that time. And John Cena was just roasting the ever living hell out of everybody in that ring. Now, that is something similar to what Cody did on SmackDown last night. But the difference is that John Cena did it better than Cody Rhodes, and John Cena had better material than Cody Rhodes. But nonetheless, it's refreshing to see Cody finally, turn up the heat. For a while, he's been simmering. And I don't like Cody Rhodes when he's simmering on the pot. He's all passive aggressive, wearing his suit, playing it cool, being chill, being a politician, talking like a politician, acting like a politician. That whole spiel gets old real quick. And it's been lost on me for quite a while. I can't really recall a time where Cody Rhodes had been this passionate on the mic. Now, when he was chasing, Roman Reigns, and during his run of where he was in chase mode, that's when Cody was at his best. Because when Cody's in chase mode, he's always on his game. When he's champion, he's a hit or miss. He really is. For the most part, he's been a miss in his promos. I think maybe when he was feuding with John Cena, you saw glimpses of Cody being heated, Cody being at his best. But no, this Cody definitely took me back to 2023 Cody. All the time he was feuding with Brock Lesnar, him chasing Roman, him feuding with the Bloodline and all that. Him feuding with Seth Rollins. It took me back to those times where Cody was more hungry. So that's why I say Cody should get attacked more often. If this is going to bring out a different side of Cody, because we know Cody can cook on the mic. He's more than capable of doing that. But the material just isn't there. And lately it just hasn't been clicking. It just hasn't. Cody's feuds lately have just not been clicking. I think what should have happened was Cody should have sold his soul to The Rock, and I think things would have been more interesting from that point on. Things would have been a lot more must see TV with Cody if he decided, you know what, I'm gonna do it for The Rock, and I'm gonna side with him. I'm gonna be his champion. No, but we have to play it safe. We got to make sure that Cody is still likable. We got to still make sure he's the top guy. And because everybody still loves Cody, kids still love Cody. Teenagers love Cody. Cody is still very likable. So I get it. But the way he went off on Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, Paul Heyman, Drew McIntyre, it was golden. It was very golden. The way he said, historically speaking, the Steiner brothers are never better than the Rhodes. The Rhodes will always be better than the Steiners. I thought that was a great liner by Cody, insinuating that, hey man, your family compared to my family ain't shit. Ain't shiznits. Okay? My family has a better lineage than your family. See, my family is royalty. Your family is just second class. I like how Cody put that in there. I like how the fact that he downplayed Logan Paul's heelish antics as saying, man, look, we don't give a damn about you and whatever you got going on. We don't care about your flips. We don't care about your drones. We don't care about your prime juices. Okay? And so, yeah, man, I need to see more of this Cody. I need to see more of this angry, pissed off Cody Rhodes. I think Cody does well when he's pissed off. I like pissed off Cody Rhodes. What about y'all? Let me know down in the comment section.